Hello once again, friends, and welcome back to the Die by the Sword podcast. We do apologize that this one is releasing a little bit late, but, we are at least mostly human, and life does happen. But we are here with another exciting episode. And not only are we back with a new episode, but, slight spoiler alert, Porkchop is back. What? And yes, it is a new cast member coming in to play Porkchop, so we do have a bit of an extended intro in this episode. So it's probably about 20 minutes or so of talking, but it's to introduce our new Porkchop and get to know him a little bit better, so you guys get to know him a little bit better. And so if you want to hear that, great 20 minutes of intro to the episode, which is a lot of fun. You get to know him really well. If you just want to get to the action of the episode, you can go ahead and jump to about the 20-minute mark or so, and that'll get you toward the start of the actual episode itself. Now, as always, before we jump into the episode, we do want to thank our friends Ed and Gavin over at Midnight Syndicate. You can check out their music at www.midnightsyndicate.com. And for those spooky sounds you hear in the background, or just setting up the mood of whatever scene we're in, you can check out those ambient sounds at youtube.com/swordcoastsoundscapes. And you can always check out our website as well to find the cast bios, some character art. You can find the links to the merch store. There's links to Mythical Meats on there. There's also a link to our Patreon page. Now, something exciting we are about to do on our Patreon page is we decided to tape some fun, get-to-know-you episodes for our new show that will be coming out later this year called the Frank Donato Files. So we've done a Christmas special with these characters before, so we're going to have some different characters in there, and in this one, Phillip will actually be GMing, or at least trying his hand at GMing, so I get to play, and I'm really excited about that. But to get to know the characters, we did a session called Building Character for each of those characters, and if you want to see what these characters are that we're coming up with, we're going to start releasing those on our Patreon page. So you can find that at patreon.com/diebythesword. Something else we do have coming up is we are working with Candle Quest, as we have mentioned before. I've already found some items in the candle that we are burning, and I'm working on writing a story for that. So we'll have a fun little one-shot adventure where we have some different characters that are trying to work through an adventure based on the items that I have found in this candle. And again, these candles smell great, and you find the found items. You get to create stories off of them. So if you want your own, head to candlequest.com. That's www.candlequest.com, and find the candles that you want. You can get the burn plates that'll catch all the drippings. They've got lots of great stuff on there. Lots of great candles to choose from that are inspired by scents of the different scenarios you might find yourself in, at the ocean or, walking through a forest, things like that. And if you use code DBTS at checkout, they'll even give you 5% off. And we all know in this economy, a little bit helps. So go ahead, go to candlequest.com, that's QWEST.com, and use code DBTS at checkout for 5% off. All right, I think I've rambled on enough. If you want to tell us what you love about the show, you want to hear more, give us ideas of what you want to hear coming forward, feel free to write into us at diebytheswordpodcast@gmail.com and let us know. All right, that's enough for me for this episode. Let's jump into episode 178. Wow, that's a lot of episodes. But here is episode 178. Oh my God, Porkchop? Hey, we're back. Hey.
Hello.
Hey,
how's
y'all.
everybody been?
Doing good.
Busy.
Hot.
Yeah, it is hot today.
We're
Our
just
first-
now getting to the real hot.
Our first triple-digit day. Although, did it actually get up to triple digits? It was supposed to. I didn't check to see if it actually did.
It said it did, but I couldn't believe it because just like the other, 3 days ago, it was actually kind of chilly in the morning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Texas weather.
I know, right?
Also global warming.
No,
Yeah.
that's good.
Also that thing. That's yeah. It's good times.
I did not want to do anything but stay inside all day long, but I did at least get out. I went to the gym today, so I feel proud of myself for that.
Oh, nice. Think you're better than me? You probably are.
I didn't say it.
Oh,
I didn't say
I'm
it.
worse because I didn't go to the gym.
ooh.
What is this weird switch that we're doing?
I had some work to do.
Mm.
You know how work gets in the way? It does. Seriously.
Yeah, it does sometimes.
Of everything.
Everything. Why can't we just, podcast for a living? Because this would be a lot more fun that way.
I mean, if we keep getting, subscribers, we might
That's
could.
true. So if you want to be cool, like our Patreon subscribers are, shout out to our Patreon subscribers.
Do we have any in particular we want to shout out today?
We have, well, I'll shout out to the two main ones that we have, our highest paid ones. They're both named Jason.
Oh. What's up, Jason?
So if you want to join the Jason Club.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. So shout out to our new Patreon subscribers. We truly appreciate you.
Thanks, bros.
Yeah. We're definitely not in this for the money, because there's not a lot of money in this. All the money that we make basically is going to paying for the costs of doing this podcast.
Yeah.
And the conventions that we like to do to meet fans and things like that.
And those are always fun.
Which this might release after our convention, right?
Yes, this will release after our convention.
Well, if we met you there, it was good seeing you.
Yes.
Except for that one, you know who you are.
You
Yeah, you. Be like Jason.
Not the shadow.
The Adam with the shadow.
The shadow. The shadow knows.
Was the shadow's name Jason?
All right, so for all the non-elderly folks in the audience,
I don't know what you're talking
Jason,
about.
not like whatever that is. On other exciting news, we have a new pork chop.
uh-oh.
I knew
Cutlet?
Porkchop.
Hi, new Porkchop.
Hello.
Is your name Jason too?
No.
Are you going to give us money?
I can shovel out some dollars. Some singles.
Uh-oh. He's like, but y'all got to work for it.
Right.
Mm.
Oh, hang on. Starting early.
Got
Yeah,
it?
I've never met him before, so hey, man, how's it going?
Hello.
So yes,
going
everybody
good.
meet Klint.
Hello. Long time listener, first time caller.
So how do you know these fools, Klint?
Well, I mean, they seem to pick from the same crop. So I know all of them through softball. I play on John's team.
So he's experienced elders in the outfield.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the porn version?
No, that's me in the outfield trying my best to run with these people who are incredibly fast.
It's like that scene from Wayne's World where Garth falls on his keys. Yeah, that's John trying to get a grounder.
What do you play? What position do you play?
I play third base.
Ooh, the hot corner.
I don't do it very well, but
Oh, yes, you do.
I have some moments.
It's a long throw, and you do it.
It's always the
Well.
hard part with third, is that throw.
I'm much better at the catching than I am the throwing, so that's where I make my plays.
Oh, there you go.
I had a pretty cool one this past weekend where I fell into the fence. Well, kind of fell into the fence, but caught it
Yes,
before
but
I
still
did.
got the out. Yes.
Apparently made people complain thinking that you went out of the field of play, so it shouldn't have been an out.
Complainers.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
They're
just
lost.
give me my style points and let's continue.
Pretty much.
I mean, why was that gate even there to begin with?
Well, to get in and out of the field, but yeah.
Uh-huh.
Details,
Yeah.
details.
Details. Be careful with those gates. That's how I dislocated my knee last year.
I was gonna say, yeah, you like those gates too.
I did. I actually had a catch this week over by the like almost in the exact same spot that I hurt myself last year. But this one, I didn't hurt myself, and I still got the catch.
Getting better.
That's good.
Progress.
Success. I leveled up.
And we did too, right?
No.
Dun, dun, dun,
did.
dun, dun.
Nice
So-
try, though.
I like it.
So with Clint, like, what's your background with nerd stuff? Games like this, or video games, or whatever?
Role
Yeah, what did you
Yeah.
get beat up for?
So RPGs and whatnot. So I mean, I've been playing video games since I was very young. I've been playing D&D. I started out with 3.0, eventually 3.5. Did that through middle school, high school. Took a break for a few years. Came back to 5th edition when I lived up in Tulsa. Did that for about 2 years or so. And then I had a little stint with Pathfinder last year at Gary's birthday.
Right on, all right.
Other than, I guess, dice rolling, like I said, I play video games. I also play Magic. And starting to hurt the bank here recently with that. But
That'll happen.
it's
So-
because they came out with their Final Fantasy crossover.
Hmm.
So nostalgia hit, and I had to buy
So then
stuff.
I've got questions for you. Follow-up questions. 1, favorite video game of all time. 2, favorite cereal, both adult and kid cereal.
Oh, okay. Let's
And
see.
then I'll have a follow-up after that.
So video game, probably here recently, Baldur's Gate 3.
okay.
Sunk about 200 plus hours into that on my first playthrough. Before that, probably, I'd say Suikoden 2, if you're familiar with it.
I know the name, but I don't know the action. I've never played it.
It's one of those games that there's like a million characters that you can unlock and play as and put into your party. And it had a really good story. So,
The RPG?
yes. Mhm. It was like a PlayStation, I think, is what the console that it was on originally. Cereal. Okay.
Kid and adult, because
Kid
those
and
are definitely
adult.
two different.
Genres.
Mhm.
I guess I like for adult, like anything Raisin Bran with like yogurt, the yogurt
Okay.
mix. Kid stuff.
He said,
Keeps
"No,
shaking
dog."
his head.
Get those raisins out of my cereal.
Especially with like the granola clusters in them. That's
Ooh, yeah.
really good stuff. Kid stuff. probably Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Ooh, that's top notch.
Classic. Yep.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when the top of your mouth was all scraped from it.
Not
Have
near
they
as bad though as Captain Crunch.
That's true.
It's, true.
Have they ever put raisins in Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Because there's just cinnamon and raisins usually go together.
No, stop.
Just
Nope,
wondering.
nope.
Don't
Nope.
give the
I,
syrup
you know,
people ideas.
I wouldn't be opposed to that because that actually
Cinnamon
Those
raisin
flavors
bread,
go
things
together.
like that.
I love Raisin Bran, I'll be honest. But
yeah.
no, I don't think so.
Now I'm curious. I might have to try this just to see how it is.
Oh, Philip, maybe you can beat General Mills to the punch. Release your own cereal, but it's really just you mixing it on the side.
We'll call it GM Plus.
DBTS cereal.
There you
Ooh,
go.
what? Our own. Damn. All right.
You know how they have those little
His
molds you can
Genny-O's?
put on fruit so that it grows in the shape? We can get the raisins to get in the shape of like D20s.
That would be awesome.
Uh,
I like it. I like this plan.
all right.
Yeah.
Just delete all that, and then so nobody can steal our idea.
Uh-huh.
Whoever's
You
editing this.
Kellogg's.
Jason Kellogg. I knew this was going to be a bad idea when he sponsored.
So let's see. I said I had follow up. What was it? Other things that we've talked about on the show. So just to know your favorites, favorite TV series and favorite movie.
And movie. Okay. Movie is a hard one to tie down just because I don't know, I have like a top 5. But I probably quote Wayne's World the most, obviously. I just quoted it earlier.
Good one.
So it's probably in my top 5 for sure.
Okay.
TV series. Oh. That one's hard. I don't know. I really liked Westworld when it was out. The
It's a good
first
series.
season.
Yeah.
That one got my brain thinking a lot.
Do you have a comfort show? When did you go back to over and over again?
Oh, that's a good question because I don't think we know that for anybody here.
I feel like everybody knows mine.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Buffy. We got
Yeah. Or at least
Charmed.
one of mine. Charmed and Buffy. Those are my 2. And then Angel for a 3rd.
Comfort one. I mean, I probably go back to Friends a lot. I like to laugh.
Keith, what about you? I'm curious about your comfort show.
Family Guy.
All right.
I've watched every episode of Family Guy, and I've watched every episode of American Dad.
Damn. Okay. I know. Phillips is probably. It's got to be The Simpsons.
It's
Simpsons.
The Simpsons. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, what's yours?
John.
I have no idea.
His favorite old-time radio show was...
Shadow. Oh shit.
Yeah, can we get a colored and non-colored answer?
Actually, some of my favorite shows were not colored, or actually made the transition during the time frame.
Oh, we're talking about black and white TV. I thought John was talking about race.
Oh,
I thought he was that old timey. I was like, oh.
No, not that. No, yes, I was around for the transition from black and white to color TV.
Oh, you saw the Flintstones go into color?
Yes, actually, I did.
he saw the Flintstones in real life. He was their friend.
Dino
He
was
was
my
right
best friend.
He was right there clocking in to work right next to
Right,
Fred and Barney.
It's a living.
I hated the brakes on those cars, though. Jeez.
Oh, yeah. Gary, what's yours then? I mean, John still hasn't said, but we give him time to think. He's got a lot of TV to go through.
I'd say mine lately probably Simpsons was definitely up there, but not lately. I'd say lately it's probably either Kim's Convenience or Kimmy Schmidt. One of those two.
Oh,
I go back to both those a lot.
Yeah, Kim's Convenience is really good.
So good. John, you still thinking, or are you?
No, actually, I think the show that I most often go back to is the various Doctor Who's.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Who's your favorite Doctor?
Good question.
Well, the Doctor that I most liked was probably the fourth Doctor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baker. I can't remember his
Tom
Baker?
Baker.
Tom Baker. Thank you.
That's the one that I remember from when I was a kid, yeah. I remember liking him a lot when I was a kid.
Wait, that doesn't jive because I was a kid too.
I think I saw it in reruns, maybe.
Damn reruns.
On PBS.
On PBS, yeah.
Mine's still David Tennant.
Yeah, I mean, mine too, I think.
Yep. Both 10 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
He's just so good.
Keith, who's your favorite Doctor?
His name is Dr. Padel.
I was just about to say, his name is GP.
Right.
Shout out to the GP.
That's right. I've never seen a Doctor Who ever.
Dang.
I know of the show, but I've never actually watched the episode.
You know, it's funny because I watched it when I was a kid on, the PBS reruns. Never watched The Return of Doctor Who when it came back until Phillip came over one day and we're, I think, pretty drunk. And he was like, okay, let me get you into these, I think, 3 episodes tonight. And then if you don't like it, whatever. And then after that, I was hooked.
Was one of
Phillip,
them a Weeping Angels episode?
It was Blink. It was the very first. Yeah.
That was the second one. The first one you showed me. Do you remember the first one?
No, because I thought Blink was the first one I showed you.
No, the first one you showed me was the kid who was like, "Are you my mommy?"
Are you my mommy?
Oh, yeah.
I knew it. I knew that'd be one.
Yeah.
But what would be a third one?
I think it was the second Blink episode.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was. I mean, because it was to be continued. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, those are iconic episodes.
Yeah, I was hooked after that. I was like, okay, I'm in.
I mean, plus with the, Are You My Mommy episode, you get John Barrowman in there too.
That's true. That's what he does.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Captain Jack.
I even was a fan of Torchwood.
Oh, I love Torchwood. The first 2 seasons.
Yes. It kind of went off the rails a bit towards the... Yeah.
3rd season, I was not a fan of, and then 4th season was just stupid.
But I couldn't quit it. I was like, I'm in too deep.
I had to finish it, but yeah.
Yeah, the miniseries was okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then other question for Klint, because we've all answered this one too. If you could be any supernatural creature, what would you be?
On the episode that I'm on, you guys just barely did that one. I think. I would say, I think mind flayers are pretty cool.
Okay.
Cool, I like it.
You said you're playing ball. Did you sin with that mind flayer?
I did.
There is the opportunity, yes.
Uh-huh.
I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Keep those tentacles to yourself.
Cool. Well, now we have our introduction with Klint. A little bit of a longer intro this time, but I feel like it's fitting when we have a new player joining us. It's a little bit longer of an intro. Not only got a couple people here getting to know you, but our audience getting to know you as well. But I suppose we should probably actually get into playing this game since that's why we're here.
Yes, so where were we?
Yeah, who does remember what happened last time?
We tried to gently wake somebody up.
A real comedy of errors.
There was no gentle trying to waken up anybody.
We were just going to knock him out for a little bit, and we killed that guy.
Yeah, Diego tried to be nice and shouldn't have.
And that caused
Spoilers, Klint.
that caused his bunk buddy to freak out and call all the guards.
His bunk buddy.
Yeah, this whiny bottom bunk called the police on us.
Hate when that happens.
So you've taken out the two in this room, I believe, but you did hear movement coming out of the other two rooms beside this one, and the couple of guards stepping out of those rooms. Thwip looks like he's standing in the hallway, so he's actually able to see them come out of the rooms. And we will pick back up in initiative at the top of the round with Genny.
All right, so we've got the other guy subdued, right, or killed. Correct? Everyone in this room is dead?
Yes.
Another question. Who's playing Quinley?
Fair point. Let's go to the Quinley rotation. Looks like Keith is playing Quinley this week.
Okay.
You got your voice?
We'll cross that bridge.
Quinley mode activating.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Diego through the dimension door and end up flanking these guys.
All right.
So we are going to teleport a little bit over here. Diego, if you would like to come with. And then that's all I'm going to do this round.
All right. So Genny grabs Diego and dimension doors to the east side of this balcony up here. I said hallway, but it's a balcony up here. All right. So you're on the east side, basically. Not truly flanking these guys, but on the other side. These guys. All right. Then that'll bring us to. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, is there anything different that I can see than what we just fought?
No, they look the same. They look
so
like
they're all four human guards. Got it.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, Diego.
Okay, Diego is one that needs to first do a quick assessment now that he's bounced back out to this area. Can this area hold his large size?
Not in the spot that you currently are.
Okay.
If you moved out like closer to where they're standing, then yes, it could. But the spot you're currently in, it kind of squeezes in too much, so you'd be hanging off the balcony here.
Okay. So Diego will, just to make sure, he's going to move forward towards one of the guards, and he will attempt a stunning fist with his unarmed strike.
Okay.
That is a 32.
All right, that'd be enough to hit. So let me see.
And I need a fortitude save from him.
Yep, fortitude. Oop, rolled low on that. That's a 13.
Got him.
So he will take the damage and is stunned.
The damage is 11. It's also silvered, but I don't think that's going to affect these guys.
Yeah, that won't really matter on these guys. All right.
And since he's had to move, he's going to be... that's all he can do at this point.
Okay. So this guy is now stunned. He's dropped his weapon that he has in his hand. He basically gets a -2 to his AC, loses his dex bonus on everything. So he is stunned. Cannot take any actions. How long is he stunned for?
I believe I have to roll for that. Hold on. He is stunned for 1d6 plus 1. Hold on. 3 rounds.
3 rounds. All right. So not much going on for him for a while. And anything else from Diego? You have moved and you have attacked, but anything else?
Unfortunately, everything else would require to change size. I would actually have to use an action, so I will wait and do that later. I will look at Genny and say, "I'm going to grow."
Oh,
Sir.
her.
That way she can get around me. Before I block off this area.
Very good. All right, then. Yaneeko.
All right, so Yaneeko will move out into the hallway, but on the other side from where Diego and Genny are. All right, and he will load up two arrows and fire at the guy on the left of the balcony. 29.
29 is a hit.
All right. For 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Ouch.
That's right.
Right. Anything else?
I don't think so. I think that's all he can do at the moment.
Okay. Very good. And now that I can see more closely looking at this map, the other guy that's in this room is not dead, but he is unconscious. So y'all had knocked him out because he took a lot of non-lethal damage.
Well,
Right,
yeah,
but
I thought we also tied him up too, didn't we?
Yeah, I think you probably did.
If Quinley bit him, would he get any special things?
No, because he does not have like a bite kind of thing for him.
Would it be just special for Quinley?
Right. I have an ability that says Tasty Morsel. I don't know. It doesn't really do anything. It says right person for fun. I don't know.
He just gets a thrill out of it, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
He just gets a little excited. Kind of like
It's a
Diego was a
special
second
moment.
ago, about to get, yeah.
Hello, my tasty morsel.
Yeah, I don't think Quinley. I don't think Dampiers do like bite attacks. There might be like a special racial trait to take a bite attack, but for the most part, I don't think Dampiers have bite attacks to get anything. Alrighty. Next up is Thwip.
Ooh, okay. So I was going to ask if they saw that we accidentally killed some people, and if they were just definitely gonna, attack us, or if they could be reasoned with. But we seem to have struck first, so I will move up the 10 feet to my east to the oncoming guys. There's 2 guys coming at us, and so I'll move into them, and so I can attack the one guy.
Okay. So you're attacking the one that's to the left of you?
Yeah, he's kind of catty corner to me.
Cool.
The one that Yaneeko damaged earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's see, and then I get 2 attacks, right? Yeah. First one is that's going to be a 35,
That's a hit.
and the second one is a critical threat.
Oh.
So let's see if I can.
Roll to confirm.
Yeah. Oh, that's not going to confirm. That's like a 14.
Yeah, 14 would not confirm.
So
2 hits.
2 hits, not too bad, not too bad. Bad at math. That is 39 points of damage total.
Total?
Yes.
Okay. Still standing.
Alright, and that's all I can do.
Alright. Next up then would be Quinley.
Okay. So Quinley's still in the room. So he will step out into the hallway. And he's only got 20 move speed apparently, so he's slow. But he will pull out his crossbow then and shoot at the guy that Yaneeko already hit and Thwip already hit as well.
Beating up on this one guy.
He shouldn't have been in the front.
He just stepped out of his room first.
That'll teach him. Genny and I are going for the guy in the back.
All right. Oh, 29 as well.
And that's a hit.
All right.
Look at Quinley doing something.
For 3 points of damage.
And say it's a lot, but he did something.
I mean, he hit, and that's what matters.
That is what matters. He tried so hard.
He did.
He's getting his confidence back.
What's he call his crossbow? His vampire bite.
There you go.
All right. Anything else from Quinley?
He calls it seasoning for his tasty morsel.
Yeah. Tenderizer.
It's got a pack of Old Bay at the end.
Right.
No, I think that's all Quinley can do at the moment.
All right. Next up is the guards. All right. So we got 2 here that are gonna. One will step up, and the other one is already there. They'll both attack Thwip, and the other one is stunned on the other side, and the other one will take a 5-foot step back and attack Diego. So I'm already sure these are not going to go very well, but we'll see.
My AC is a lot lower than it normally is because I'm still suffering from the effects of bonitis or whatever.
Oh yeah. Okay, so it looks like both of these guys. One didn't move, and the other 2 only took 5-foot steps, so they all get full round attacks. So we'll go the first one on Thwip. It's a natural 20.
Perfect.
To confirm.
Roll a 2.
That is a 29 to confirm. Nope, sorry. 31 to confirm.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Alright, so crit on the first hit. The second attack, I'm just going to go roll all the attacks, and then I'll do damage. That'll miss, because that's only a... Where is it? There it is. That's only a 15 on the second hit.
Perfect, alright.
So for this guy, since he is not named, I'll just do double damage on his crit instead of pulling a crit card. There it is. Damage die. Alright, so that guy hits for 24 points of damage.
Ooh,
That
okay.
hit. The second guy attacking Thwip. That is a 26.
That will not hit.
Not hit. Alright. Second attack is only a 17.
No.
Okay. And then the guy. So that's those 2 guys. The guy attacking Diego. First attack. As a critical threat. That is a 35 to hit.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
I am not Big Kitty.
And to confirm. Not a confirm, though, because it's only a 19 on the confirmation. So just a hit. And then the second attack is a 27.
Not a hit.
Okay. So just 1 hit on that one for 15 points of damage.
Okay.
That's those 3 guys. Where is it? There. Too many tabs. There we go. All right. So that is through the full round of that. Back to the top of the round with Genny.
Okay, so I thought these were just going to be some rinky-dink guards. Apparently, they're pretty strong.
And they're working for vampires. What do you expect?
Okay. I'm going to cast... not that, or that, that or that. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Apurate, guys. We're going to cast Haste. So y'all are hasted.
Very good.
And then for movement, I think I'm going to try and get out of Diego's way. Let me see. Ugh, I don't think that I can without taking a bunch of attacks of opportunity. So I think that I'll just stay then.
All right. Stay and put. Everybody go ahead and give me a sense motive check now that you've seen these guys act and everything too.
And you said these guys are human, correct?
Yes.
I got 20, not natural.
20?
Diego got a 26.
Ooh, I got a 13.
All right. So at least so far, Diego and Genny are able to tell that there's something off about these guys. Like they're not acting like they're. They look like they're enchanted.
Quinley got a 26, and Yaneeko got an 18.
All right, both of them notice this as well. So Thwip is the only one that's oblivious.
Can I, since it's still my turn, can I, oh no, because it's casting a spell, never mind.
All right. That will bring us to Diego.
Okay, so we have one guy who's still stunned. And if I grow right now, Jenny's going to get trapped.
Well, don't worry about me getting trapped, because I can move through your square. I forgot that he was stunned, so I should have taken that opportunity attack.
Then I'm going to grow. Big kitty.
And Genny is pushed up against the side of the balcony.
Sorry, Jenny.
All right. You got a large kitty. Anything else?
I'm going to look menacingly at the guy who is not stunned and say, "Leave now."
Are you trying to, like, intimidate him?
I am trying to intimidate him.
All right, roll an intimidate check.
I got an 18.
18. All right. That is not enough to intimidate him.
Okay, well, I tried.
It's close, but not quite enough.
So that's it for
All
me.
right.
That's all I can do at this point.
Very good.
Growing takes an action and takes my key points.
Yes. Yaneeko.
All right, so Yaneeko is irritated. Although he sees that these people are enchanted, he doesn't care. He's irritated. He wants to get through this. So he's going to put in Rapid Shot to get an extra attack this session or this round. So I believe he'll get three attacks, and he'll load up 2 arrows on the first one.
All right.
So the first damage or the first attack, 33.
Definitely a hit.
Okay. For 34 points of damage.
Hitting at the same guy that you were hitting before?
Correct, yeah.
He's dead.
Sorry, I didn't specify. Okay, fantastic.
Is that the guy who critted me?
Yes.
As he goes down, I'm going to spit all over him.
Ooh. Don't ever crit my friend.
Yeah.
All right, and then the second attack on the guard that's in front of Thwip is a 29.
That's a hit.
Perfect. For 18 points of damage.
All right. That one's still standing.
Okay, and then for my hasted attack, 36
That's a hit.
for 21 points of damage.
Still alive.
Dang. Okay. All right. Put some serious damage in. I love that I have the favored enemy humans to get the +4. Oh, it's so nice.
Just don't like those people.
Get those humans away from me, bro. They're terrible.
Good thing you don't travel with very many.
It's true.
All right. Next up is Thwip.
Okay, so there's this guy right in front of me that he didn't crit me, but he still got a hit in on me. I'm gonna go ahead and attack him, and that is what is that? A 32.
That's a hit.
And then I'll attack him one more time. Or no, I'm hasted. That's a critical threat. Let's see if we 15.
That is not a confirmation.
Alright. The next one is gross. That is a 11.
That's a miss.
And then let's see. Oh wait, one more. Can I just not do that last attack? If it was a
Just get a 1.
I might have. I definitely did.
Roll to confirm.
Okay, good. That is a 32 33.
Yeah, all right. So just a miss, not a fumble. So I think you got 1 hit and all that.
Yeah. So then we'll just roll my one little damage. It is a 25 points of damage.
All right, still alive. All those, attacks just flying right by him, all around him. He's dodging everything. All right, anything else from Thwip?
That's all I can do right now, yeah.
Very good. Quinley.
Okay. So Quinley is going to step through ever so gracefully through Thwip Square, through the guards square, and end up behind him. And I know that will provoke opportunity attack, but he's going to go ahead and try to get through that.
All right, so I'll roll that attack of opportunity as you go by. That's a...
Can he use acrobatics to avoid the attack?
Ooh.
He'd need to do it for each square that he goes through that would provoke.
That's all right. He's got a bunch of stuff that helps him dodge through, so I think we're okay.
Dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
So that is a 23 on the attack.
No, that is not a hit from my mobility that helps me get through there.
Very good.
All right, so since the dude, as he goes by, swings and a miss, and Quinley just smirks at him and then winds up behind him, so now he's sneak attacking.
Yeah, you're now flanking.
Yes, sir. So I will attack with my rapier. Does a 24 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And okay. And how do I add the sneak attack? Because it looks like it's there, but it's not there. I think we talked about this last time.
We had this problem before.
Yeah.
You just have to roll an additional 4d6 because I think it's 4d6 as a sneak attack right now.
All right. So that will be 14 points of damage.
Wow.
And I just want to let the listeners know. So he gets a 46 for the sneak attack. He rolled a 2, a 2, a 1, and a 3. So dude can't even roll sneak attacks good. That's crazy.
That is wild.
I guess one thing I do have also is when I do a sneak attack, I get 4 points of bleed to apply to them.
Okay.
So I guess let's hope for some bleed damage. Oh, he did roll the 4 on the 1d4 for bleed damage, so 4 bleed
Okay.
each round.
So he's got that bleed on him. I was going to say, I was fully prepared to just, when you said you were sneak attacking, just say he's dead.
Bro, it's you and me both. But it's Quinley. It's Quinley.
It's Quinley.
So
It's Quinley.
we can't get our expectations too high here.
He is still alive. But he does have bleed.
All right, well, we'll see how that goes.
And the bleed will tick on on the guard's turn.
Right. Okay.
All right, anything else from Quinley?
Quinley will, he's going to lick his lips every time this guy bleeds.
Ooh, that's true. All right. No, I don't think there's anything else.
All right. So it's now the guard's turn. And we'll just say the guy that he put the bleed on takes the 4 points of bleed and dies.
So we kind of killed him very
Yeah.
slowly.
You got him to
Most
one hit.
roundabout way possible.
He had one
Got
hit
him to
point
one,
left.
you said? Oh, thank goodness for that bleed then.
And then he bled out with that one hit point.
That's
So now he's
awesome.
dead.
All right.
So now we just have one attacking because one is still stunned. So one will attack the giant cat that's in front of him because he doesn't know any better and he's freaked out. So that is a 27. That's a miss, but
That is definitely a miss.
and then second attack, natural 20. I knew one was due.
Ooh, there you go.
Do again?
Good thing I grew.
And to confirm, as only a 28 to confirm.
Not a hit.
Yeah. If that was my first attack, that would have confirmed, I'm pretty sure. But... So, just a hit on the second one, not a crit. For another 15 points of damage. And back to the top with Genny.
Okay.
Being smothered by a cat.
Yeah. I can't see.
Fur
I'm
in the
gonna-
way.
Since I can move through ally squares, I'm going to move through and then actually into this dorm room right here. I moved so that I moved around the stunned person.
All right. So moving around the stunned person, moving into this dorm room. Give me a perception check as you enter this room.
14 plus 9. 23.
23. In the back corner of this room, kind of bundled up, you see a very familiar looking frog,
Oh,
unconscious.
Well, then I am going to run up and do another check. Checks are free, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to do a medicine check. Or, a heal check. It's 12.
12. You can't tell fully what's going on with him, but he is unconscious.
Do I know if I hit him with a little wand, would he wake up?
You don't know for sure, but it might wake him up.
Then that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Where's my wand? Alright. I'm going to try it with the Cure Light. Where'd they go? Alright. 1d8. 7 points of Cure Light wounds.
And Porkchop gasps awake.
And
Yay!
I'm like, where have you been? Is this are you still Porkchop, or are you still going through it?
We'll see Porkchop's tongue fly up out of his mouth as he gasps for air.
Yeah. Little blood spurts out of his eye.
Yes. Where am I?
You're in some dormitory for soldiers. Do you remember the vampires?
Vampires. The farts?
Yes.
That's my little guy. Where you been? Just playing around.
Does he look the same as the last time we saw him with the bloodshot and poison? You know, he took that stuff.
It's he still has some of that, but it is faded. So he may have like some more, like the veininess might be a little bit more permanent on him now. But it doesn't look like it's spreading anymore.
Okay, so I'm gonna help him to his feet. And if we stay in here, can you still help us out, or do you need time to rest?
I don't know what condition I'm in.
You would have all of your like all of your spells, all your abilities, things like that. You have that. Hit point wise, you've basically been beaten up, so you're pretty low on hit points.
Porkchop would know that Genny has some healing wands.
Well, if he has all his abilities, he's got healing as well for himself. That
Damn,
sounded like
Jenny's
rude.
stingy.
That sounded super rude.
For
didn't it?
real. If he would know, if he would be so lazy.
Well, one. So yeah,
Am I like do I still have all my gear, or am I like been basically robbed?
I was probably in this room or something, right?
Yeah, it's in the room. It's just not on you, all of your gear.
Okay. And also, does he join an initiative, or?
Yeah. So go ahead and roll an initiative for me, and we'll put you in the initiative.
Initiative's just Dex bonus, right?
You should have an initiative
+1?
score on there.
Yeah. 7
7 total.
total.
Okay. It's fitting for, just being unconscious. Oops. I need to put you as initiative 7, not to add 7 pork chops.
Yes, 7 pork chops. That'll do it.
All right. So Genny has now run into this room, found Porkchop. He's now awake. I'd say that probably covers your 6 seconds.
Yes.
Probably a little more than your 6 seconds.
Look, those were all within the rules.
Yep. So we'll move on in the initiative, and we will go to Diego.
Okay, so Diego does hear Porkchop's voice, but he's got this guy in front of him that, has just slugged him, and he's going to oh, no, you don't. And he will go Flurry of Blows on him.
Flurry of Blows.
The first one is a 29.
That's a hit.
Ooh, that's going to hurt. 16 bludgeoning.
Okay.
The next one, he might be okay with a 21.
That's a hit.
For 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The next one is a 30.
That's a hit.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a 20. So...
Natural 20?
Natural 20, yeah.
All right.
And then a natural 1.
A natural 1.
All
right. So not a confirmed hit, just or not a confirmed critical, just a hit.
So the hit is 15.
Okay.
And my last one of my regular attack This is a whopping 11.
That'll miss.
Okay, do I still have my hasted attack?
You should.
Okay, I will... Is he still standing?
He is still standing.
Oh, yeah, we're going one more time. That is a 31.
That's a hit.
That was not too bad with an 8.
All right. He's still standing.
Okay.
But you beat the shit out of him, though.
Well, he's had a rough life.
All right. So, Flurry of Blows beats the shit out of this guard. If that one attack might have hit, you might have killed him in this round. But he is still alive. Looking very bloodied. Yaneeko.
All right. So just one guard left that isn't stunned. So we will 5, 10, 15, 20, 50. Okay. So he's in range. So we'll go ahead and attack the guard that John was just attacking. All right. First attack. 32.
That's a hit.
For 23 points of damage.
And he did.
All right.
Boom.
So you just have the stunned one.
And how many rounds does he have left to be stunned?
This is the last round.
So should we just tie him up or should we kill him as well?
Oh, good.
We tried this before. It didn't, my friend. It did not work.
And,
we've killed everybody else, so
it's okay.
Well, except for the one guy that's tied up in the other room.
Yeah.
yeah,
This lucky guy over here. Yeah. Okay. So then Yaneeko will take his second attack then for 29
That's a hit.
for 22 points of damage.
All right. Still standing.
All right. And then he'll take his hasted attack for 37.
That's definitely a hit.
All right. For 21 more points of damage.
All right. Still alive.
All right. All right. Yaneeko just he says, "Y'all can clean that up," and then that's it for him.
All right. Thwip.
So Thwip could Thwip hear what was going on in there?
Give me a
With
perception
the-
check to see with the sounds of everything else going on if you're able to hear it.
Good idea. Natural 20.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Okay. So
It's
I feel
it's like a
like
beacon for you.
because now I'm debating if I should like go over there or what would he do? Because he'd definitely be concerned about his little buddy, but also, you know what? This guy's stunned, right? No. He would probably be trying to take a little revenge out on these guys. So he's going to work his way up to this guy, and he's going to, even though the guy's stunned, he's going to attack him. So that is a 27.
Definitely a hit.
Oh, okay, cool. Then the next one is a 14.
That misses. Even though he's stunned, it still misses.
Okay, that's what I was afraid of. The next one is what is that? 28,
That'll hit.
and then I get one more, right? Because I'm hasted, and that is a 25.
That'll hit as well.
Okay, so that's 3 hits, right? Yes.
Yes.
That's 55 points of damage.
I think he's
And
dead.
he is not just dead, but he is like brought back to life and dead again.
That's what I thought.
His next life passed away.
Genny hit him with a healing wand from inside, and then between punches, she keeps hitting him, bringing him back, punching him again.
No, I'm trying to save him. Porkchop, you do it.
This guy had like a wand on him with like 2 charges left, and you accidentally hit and triggered those, and then killed him.
Yeah.
After trigger.
That'll teach you.
Yeah. So you've killed all of the guards except for the one that is unconscious and tied up in the other room. So we are out of initiative.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, Thwip's gonna go in there into the room, and he's like, "Porkchop, where have you been, little buddy?"
Thwip, I'm not sure. Kind of still gathering myself.
You sound a little different.
Yeah, that potion I drank kind of messed with my body, and I sound different, even internally.
Your internal monologue?
Yeah.
I'm sure Jenny's not going to be suspicious of this at all.
Detect magic.
She's like, detect evil, detect magic, detect shenanigans.
Throw Chunkla.
Chwa!
So yeah, so what? Where have you don't remember anything? You're just waking up here.
I'm just waking up here. I don't remember a whole lot.
Are we on a timetable? Like,
Well, we did make a little bit of ruckus now that you mentioned it.
because, yeah. We've got this guy, and now we've also got one hostage.
Is that what we're calling it, a hostage?
Well, for right now. I mean, I'm sure he's not going to be thrilled with us when he finds out his friends are dead, but if we interrogate him away from all of this stuff, he won't know his friends are dead.
I won't hurt you.
Yeah.
He might think himself more as a guestage.
Yeah, that's better.
It's another Buffy reference.
I am, yeah, trying to see if we can get rest to get Porkchop, back up and running, plus interrogate this guy, plus, what we found. Because if we go downstairs, I think we might hit the big bad. And the last time we ran into him, I almost died.
But it wasn't even him that attacked you.
I know. Those were like minions of that big bad.
So what do you guys think? Should we try to camp out and wait for Porkchop or what?
Give me just a basic wisdom check, just straight wisdom.
Oh, I don't think that's me.
Yeah, I got a 10. No, wait, that's not my character.
Diego got a 17.
17. Anybody get higher than 17?
No.
I mean, I can try, but I don't think it's do anything. Let's see.
Anything from Quinley?
Nope.
Quinley has a -1 in his wisdom, so he's dumb.
He's not wise. So then Diego, just in his thinking, knows that the vampires you fought at the park are still probably going to be in their gaseous form for now, for another hour.
Oh, fuck.
But we still don't even know where they're at, right?
No, you have not found their...
No, somewhere
They're
nearby,
coffins.
but we don't know where. So we have time.
You know
But
they
at least
came
we
into
know
this
they're-
building, but you don't know where.
Probably not a problem.
All right. Well, then I think we should just press on.
How is everyone's hit points looking?
Not the best.
I'm fine.
I'm down 30 something.
Yaneeko's good, and Quinley's only down 7.
I'm gonna do a channel. I can do a selective one though, right?
Yeah, you should have selective channeling, so you can...
I can
Exclude.
exclude him. That should be 20 points of HP.
20? Ooh, cool. I'm feeling somewhat healthy.
Does Porkchop have a restoration?
Oh, that's a good question.
Restoration.
Yes.
Yeah. Thwip needs a
Yeah,
restoration,
Dominus.
and we haven't been able to find one yet.
I have a wand of restoration.
That's perfect.
Well,
There
hey!
we go. Daddy's about to be back in action, boys.
Thwip is now excited. He's
Yeah.
caressing Porkchop's wand.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Hit the button.
He's really excited to see him.
Just for clarification, he's still giant too, right?
He is.
This
No.
is even worse.
It's not Diego, it's Thwip.
Yeah, Thwip.
So he's regular
But Diego
size.
did get very big earlier, so you might have felt that when you were still unconscious, though.
No wonder why I'm so beaten up.
That's right.
Little spiky red rocket.
Who needs my wand?
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Oh my.
So it's Thwip needs you.
Yeah, the
Wand
restoration part, not the.
Not the other part.
So how does that work, Gary? Because I only got hit the one time, but I dropped quite a bit. But so I just need the one restoration.
Let's see. So because it's for negative levels, right?
Yeah.
There's still temporary negative levels because you haven't made the save yet. Restoration dispels temporary negative levels, so it should just dispel.
The whole kit caboodle. I love it.
Yep.
Is there any kind of DC check, or does it just go off?
No, that one it's a stronger spell, so it just goes off of.
But you do have to say the magic words.
I mean, if he wants to try to negate the restoration, he can make a will saving throw to negate it. But I figured he'd probably want to let it happen.
Thwip's pretty stubborn and dumb, but I feel like he's gonna let this one go by.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize this one took that long. It takes 3 rounds to cast.
Oh damn!
So we're going to take a little time.
Only 18 seconds.
Yeah, it's not that long. It's probably a very, very long phrase to say when you're activating it.
It's not Avagada.
That's opposite.
I think that would do
restoration.
the opposite, yeah.
Unless you're Quinley.
Yeah. So restoration, as long as things are temporary, like negative levels or ability damage, it cures all of it. If it's anything permanent, it can only do 1 at a time. So like it can do 1 permanent negative level or just permanent ability damage and 1 ability score.
That makes sense.
Good to know when he gets hit again, probably.
Yeah. And the spell cannot be used to dispel more than 1 permanent negative level possessed by a target in a 1-week period.
Oh,
Okay.
1 week
dang,
at a
that thing got a
time.
lot of restriction to it.
It does.
Right.
So don't get hit again, Thwip.
Not planning on it,
Adding more attacks to my monsters.
but it'll probably happen. I can't. No promises.
All right. So has he been officially wanded?
So he has been restored. Restoration. Anyway, did y'all do all your healing and everything too?
Oh yeah.
Well, he just healed us for,
20.
yeah, Porkchop did.
Porkchop, I'm going to spend the time to heal him up the rest of himself.
Which I can burn another channel if you guys need more.
Yeah, where are you at, Gary? Because you were in really rough shape.
Who, me?
Yeah, you
With the
you're
20, I'm actually good.
Okay,
I'm like only down by like 10 hit points now.
okay, so you're back.
All right. So Porkchop needs to cure himself.
I'll spit on my hands. And I'll
Don't
cast
look,
a
everyone,
cure
don't look.
critical on myself.
Why does he always do this? It's so unnecessary.
And as I'm doing it, both eyes are darting to make eye contact with anybody.
Don't try to divert your gaze. He'll divert his gaze as well.
Just one eye at a time.
That will be 22 HP back.
All right.
Yeah, Diego isn't going to go into the room because he's big. But he will look inside and say, if you don't find anything interesting, perhaps we need to go downstairs.
What about the guy that's tied up? We just going to leave him tied up? I want to go into. You said they were under an effect of a spell, right? They look
like they were enchanted.
Okay, and we know how to break enchantments, right? Right.
Kill them. Oh wait,
that's a Diego solution. Let's not do that.
Yes. Throw him off this walkway.
Yeah, because if we can't break the enchantment, I was trying to be nice because they were human. I know Yaneeko was like, no, just kill that motherfucker, because they're human.
True.
But if we don't need them, then we can't just leave them because they're going to wake up and go telling us.
Do we know how to break the enchantment, my friends?
Do we? Can I detect?
Yeah, what kind of check is that?
Yeah. Is there detect magic to see if I can see something, or because an enchantment is just like a vampire put the whammy on you, right?
Basically, give me a spellcraft check. We'll say spellcraft.
Natural 20.
So he's essentially under the effects of like a charm person.
Can a person be super charming enough to uncharm a charmed person?
Thwip, go give him your charisma.
Right?
Well, I'm not talking about Thwip, though. Quinlan's got some charm to him, too, though. We can have a battle of some charm. We can have a charm off.
I mean, I know there is a spell to break enchantment. There are a couple different ways to break it. Mostly through that break enchantment spell. Clerics can also cast like protection from evil, which would allow them to have a second save on their charm. Dispel magic would also clear it.
Yeah, I don't have those spells, so looks like he dies.
Oh no!
Well, I have dispel magic.
Okay.
Oh, we already killed him. Sorry. Porkchop says it after he's dead. He's like, well, I did have dispel magic.
Oh, sorry. So sorry.
No.
Is this a bad time to bring that up?
Well, if that's the case, I guess, maybe use that and then try to interrogate this dude.
Yeah. Definitely interrogate him. Since we did kill his friends.
All right, Porkchop, you want to do your thing?
Well, let's go to that room then and see what's going on here. Well, I guess while Porkchop is breaking the spell, we can rifle through their pockets.
Well, yeah, Diego can't go through the doorway right yet, so he'll definitely go through someone's pockets.
It's one little claw at a time, just shuffling around.
I will detect magic to see if they have anything magic on them while I'm walking to the room.
You find a couple of potions that are magical. Their armor is magical, and their long swords are magical.
Okay, well, we can sell the armor and the swords. Do they have any special abilities, or is it just like plate armor or something like that?
I'll make you roll on it. They're wearing +2 breastplate, and they are +1 long swords. You find 5 cure moderate wounds potions. I won't make you roll on those either.
Sweet. Can anybody use a +2 breastplate? Because I can't.
At this size, it would only cover one nipple.
I don't think I can wear that. It'd be your codpiece.
Great.
Actually, Yaneeko is wearing an agile breastplate at the moment. So,
I mean, it's not. So, I think the agile's better because it has an ability. Right? Am I right in thinking that?
Agile breastplate is crafted in a manner that allows extra maneuverability for some physical activities. Armor check penalty for climb and acrobatics checks made to jump is only -1. Masterwork and mythical versions of this armor reduce this penalty as well as the normal penalty.
oh, there you go. But right now, it's giving me a plus. It's giving me a +6, I believe.
Yes. So the +2 would make that a +8.
But that doesn't stack, though, right?
Agile is not a magical quality.
Okay, well, there you go, Yaneeko.
I've got 2 breast plates on.
Yes. You wear them like a bra, like a warrior's
Heck
Tina
yeah.
Warrior Princess bra.
I love that show.
Oh, so good. That you've seen? I'm impressed.
Bro, it was my mother. She loved that show. We were watching it all the time. She had it on all the time. All right.
Good job
I'll
on
ta-
Mom.
Yeah, so I'll take that breastplate then.
You also find they all have masterwork crossbows, masterwork light crossbows, and they each have 10 crossbow bolts each. So
Okay, yeah.
fun about
Get
those
all that.
crossbow
I'm
bolts
saving
you
up
take
for
them.
new clothes.
And you find 800 gold pieces.
Ooh, well, that's good.
So does this mean that I can finally get my shirt that's really expensive?
I don't know.
Come on, guys.
We already got you a dress. What else do you want?
Right?
Dress I got my money back on. That's free.
But it was made just for you.
It's true. Custom.
Custom costume. But you do go in there and you Porkchop dispels magic on the guard that you have unconscious and tied up.
Yeah, I rolled a total of 24.
All right. So that should be enough. We'll say it's enough to break the enchantment. Do you wake him up too, or you keep him unconscious and just unenchanted?
I'll smack him.
Ow!
Are you all right? Because like somebody came in and just ran through your whole encampment up here.
You killed your friends.
We saved you.
Yeah, you're the only person alive here.
So you came in and ran through and killed everybody?
No, I can do a bluff check. 24.
Okay. What are you doing here?
We were looking for our friend who was captured. Do you know who this frog is? And then she just pulls Porkchop into the room.
No.
Do you know where you're at right now?
I'm in a room.
Do you know why?
Things are slowly coming back. I think. Am I at the Stitch?
The Stitch is that's where we're at, right? That's the name of the store.
The Nobleman Stitch.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And do you remember what you were doing here?
Piecing it together, I'm pretty sure I work security here.
For who? Who's your boss?
Do you know you were under a spell?
What? Is that why
An enchantment.
I was enchanted?
I mean,
Why would I be
yes.
enchanted when I'm working here?
Well, who is your boss? Who are you working for?
What's his name? Rodvir?
Oh, so you know Rodvir. You know he's a vampire, right?
Wait, what?
He's a vampire.
Twist.
Since when?
I don't know his
Right.
whole history, but he's been a vampire for a while, and he's
But
got you mixed up with them.
we don't have vampires in Califas.
Oh,
Oh,
we've got
yes, you
vampires
do.
in Califast.
The vampires have been gone for hundreds of years.
No, they're back.
I'm so confused.
Um,
I think that, my friend, they were using you.
What do you mean?
well, they were using you to guard. He enchanted you to guard this place. Do you know if he has, or if in here there's a room that has?
Coffins?
Well, I was going to say boxes, like large boxes that
Maybe some dirt.
have people in them that they sleep.
I don't know about
Dark.
places people would sleep. I know there's large boxes in the warehouse.
In the warehouse? Okay, so we're on the second floor, right?
Yes.
Have we seen the warehouse? Because
You
we
did
came
from
into the
outside.
top. Okay.
You haven't since you came inside. Because you went.
So then I
up
guess
this
yeah,
way.
that warehouse is where we're going next. Do you have a place you can go in town?
No, I think I live here.
Oh,
It's not good, my friend.
can you get the sheriff?
Perhaps.
We need you to take a message to the sheriff that the Carrion Crusaders, that's us by the way, the Carrion Crusaders have found the culprit for the murders.
Carrie and her crusaders have found the culprits for the murders. Who's Carrie?
I don't know who a Carrie would be at all because I was not here when there was a Carrie in this party. Just if you can get to them as quickly as possible because we think you and the rest of the town is in danger, and we need to know that we need the sheriff to know that we've cracked the case. And then I show him my badge.
Gross.
The one that we got from the sheriff to show that we are working with him.
But not the one that you got from Luvic.
No, because that one says number 1 deputy vampire, so I'm not going to show him that one.
Wait, how are you the number one? I thought that was-
Wait.
Hold on.
We found out that they are really numbered, and like one of ours says like 2 and 3 and 4. We're like, damn it!
15.
Wait a minute.
69.
Nice.
Keeping that one.
Okay. So I have to find the sheriff, give him the message.
And then don't come back. Find a place to stay. There's an inn, and I give him the information of the inn that we've been, that little pub with the sheriff guy. You can tell him that you know Genny and the Carrion Crusaders, and he'll help you out.
Okay. It's taking a lot for me to process.
It's too long. Just process on the way because we need. Yeah, you need to
You must be
get
safe,
into
my
town
friend.
before sunrise.
But it's nighttime?
Is it nighttime? Is it because we're yes,
Yeah.
right? Nighttime.
It is. It is.
Okay.
Okay. So I take this into town, to the sheriff, don't come back, go to the inn. Think I can do this? Where are my keys? I need my keys to get out the front door.
You can actually go out through the back door, up here on this floor, and then the fire escape or whatever in the back. Go that way.
Okay.
It's already open. That's how we got in.
Seems like a missed opportunity on our point as security guards to keep that secure.
Well, you were all asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dead. Like we walked in and found all these people dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, super dead.
Uh-huh.
23 bluff check.
Okay. All right. I think you can do this. Who are you again?
Who did I say? I gave you the name. Come on, sound it out.
Gaga.
Today, Junior.
Yeah. Today, Junior.
Carrie
Linda,
and
Linda.
her Crusaders. So who's Carrie and who's the Crusaders?
Okay, so I find some paper and a pen, and I write a note, and I pin it to his little shirt, like I'm sending a note to school.
Please
Okay.
forgive Jacob for not understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can do this.
And then I, go over to Diego and say, "Hey, Diego, push the dead ones like out of the hallway into one of the rooms, just so he doesn't see them."
Diego grabs one in each arm and then throws them into the room.
So gentle.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I can do this. Go talk to Sheriff. Guess I'll be needing a new job too.
Be a good idea.
You don't want to work for vampires, trust me.
Apparently, it's been since I didn't know I was. How will I know if I'm working with one again?
You know what? I don't know, because how do you tell a vampire besides them, coming after you?
Oh, they're not around.
Quinley.
No, Quinley's not here.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, they hid for 100 years, right? Y'all didn't know they were here, but
no
they're
idea.
here. Yeah,
Maybe I just need to find an outdoor job in the sunlight.
that's probably a good idea.
Okay. So, are you guys coming too? Or do you...
No, we're going to check the warehouse because I have a suspicion that's where they're sleeping.
Okay. Well, good luck. Here, take this key to the warehouse so you don't have to worry about breaking in.
All right. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you for your cooperation.
Don't think I had much of a choice. But sure.
Then I kiss his little forehead and push him out the door.
A little slap on the butt, and he's gone.
He starts
grew up so
muttering
fast.
everything as he's leaving.
Yeah.
You can hear him as he's muttering, going out the door. He's like mixing up all the details, so it's a good thing that you wrote it down.
You know what? Just so long as we don't even really need the sheriff. That was just a job to get him out of here.
So is he dumb or just suffering the effects of the spell?
Suffering the effects of the spell.
All
His
right.
brain's a little muddled.
That's fair.
Are we ready to move on? Get to that warehouse? We've got an hour to make sure that these vampires don't come back.
All right. So moving on.
All right. So, is there anything downstairs? Like, I'm casting detect magic as we exit.
All right. So which way are you going downstairs? Are you going like over through E10 and down the stairs, like through the main entryway?
That's the easiest way.
That's also the best way to get caught.
I mean,
Which
try,
one
like, just
is the...
rappel down from the balcony?
Well, I mean, we could go out the same way we came in and head to the warehouse.
Diego doesn't want to shrink down to do that.
He said, "Hey."
He'll jump. Ah.
I'm just afraid if we go downstairs, we're going to run into something. It's just going to take away our spells and hit points.
Why, whatever do you mean? So the warehouse, you saw that as you were approaching from outside. It's that large 2-story part of the building that's attached. Or not 2-story, but it's attached to it. It had that big display window in the front, but you when you peeked in through the window, it was just dark inside. You couldn't see anything through the window.
Okay, so I don't have the map of the outside, so I don't know if we go the way we came around the building, or there we go.
Oh yeah, because
No, which one's the warehouse?
The warehouse is this down here at the bottom of the map.
E7?
The large. Yeah, E7.
Okay. So we'll just go back where we came to E7 and open the door with that key.
There's no external door to the warehouse.
Oh, of course there's not.
There's just that window.
Oh, that's just a window?
Yeah.
Oh, I see how it works. So we are going to have to go downstairs.
Stairs it is.
Because we're trying to get here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you try to break through the window.
But then what's the point of the key?
We can use the key to break the window.
Ooh, genius! All right, I'm in for that plan.
Boom.
Put it between your fingers and smash.
Just start punching. Alert everybody to your presence.
All right. So,
or we can have half of everybody out here, and then the other half turning the key very slowly. We can give it to Quinley, and he can sneak.
do 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 do.
Do, 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 do.
Do-do-do.
Do 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 do.
I guess we'll stay in the building and go out downstairs.
All right. Going down the stairs. Going to E2. So this section would be known as, this is the shop floor, which you did from the balcony kind of peek over to see this kind of shop floor here. So you see the variety of wares on display, numerous shelves and tables, things like that. Here, nothing too exciting. Just looks like a store with some displays. But as you're coming down the stairs, you're kind of looking toward that front display window that you saw as you kind of came around the front. Give me a perception check.
Not so good for Diego.
17?
15.
11.
16 for Yaneeko and
23.
29 for Quinley.
Thank you, Quinley.
He did something right again.
He did something. Yay. So Quinley notices that the 3 mannequins that were in the display window are missing.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hey guys, wasn't there 3 mannequins over here?
Oh,
earlier?
Who's this?
Did you make him actually? Actually?
Yeah.
I love it.
I love that choice.
Actually, there were 3 mannequins.
Yeah. Like earlier?
And they're like gone?
So that could be a problem. And they're right behind me, aren't they?
Well, not necessarily right behind you, but stepping out of the shadows, you see 3 humanoid figures
and we'll see you next time.